A long battle has been fought and won. But for whom, you may ask? The MBBS postgraduate interns are to receive a well-deserved payment for their hard work as per the revised framework of the Postgraduate Medical Education Regulations PGMER 2023, released by the National Medical Commission NNC on January 4, 2024. On today's Straight to Bioetics Live, we are going to delve into the major reforms introduced and a few highlights of the regulations released with me, lovely Majumdar. The first and the most important initiation by the NFC is the regularization of payment of stipends postgraduate students at private medical colleges, and that will have to be on par with the amount paid at state-run colleges, which is Rs 50,000 to Rs 70,000 per month. Previously, an online survey conducted by the NMC revealed that 27% of postgraduate medical students are not paid any stipend by private or self-financed medical colleges, and that there are nearly 54% of postgraduate students who receive less than the amount paid to their counterparts in government-run medical colleges. Now, will the stipend hike be relief to the students, and is the stipend in line with their output? Let's hear it from Dr. Kirti Varman M., General Secretary of Tamil Nadu Resident Doctors Association (TNRDA).
All over India, there is disparity between the resident doctors from one state to other state, as well as from central institutes and state institute. There is a difference and disparity in stipends. So there should be equal stipend all over India. Like as we are speaking, like one nation, one India, there should be one nation, one stipend policy also, because those who are working in AIIMS or JIPMER, the same work and same effort is given by all the resident doctors all over the India. For all the postgraduate or super specialty residents, they are working hard. They are working equally all over India. They are giving their service better to the country. The same way, they are the backbone, the super specialty as well as the PG resident or the backbone of the health system. So they should be credited properly. And the same way, I want to add on a point that recently now the death of resident doctors are increasing. Particularly speaking, in past 4 weeks, we have lost 5 resident doctors. This is very astonishing and very shocking, because the young doctor's life, we are not able to save the life of young doctors. There may be various reasons. Like they may have some health issue, they may have some personal problem, or they may have some mental health issue, as well as they have some physical related, family related, or they may have many issues. Apart from this, we request the state government as well as the union government to make a welfare board for the resident. It is like a resident doctors welfare board as well as a medical students welfare board.
Another noteworthy point in the Gazette was the postponement of the National Exit Test examinations. The notice read, and I quote, "Provided that until the first batch based on the National Exit Test becomes eligible for admission in broad specialty courses, the existing system of admission through National Eligibility cum Entrance Test Postgraduate (NEET PG) as per Postgraduate Medical Education Regulation 2000 shall continue." End quote. Let's hear from Dr. Vivek Pandey, RTI and medical education activist.
Indecisive decision of the government on next examination, the students are suffering a lot. Currently, we have seen that the final year BHMS students have told 2 months before their examination that they have to appear for their next examination. They are not aware about the format, they don't have enough time on their hand, but suddenly they had told about this examination. Previously, we have also seen the same scenario with final year MBBS student of 2018 batch. When the NExT was implemented on them, a huge protest was occurred all over the India, and after that the next examination was cancelled for this batch. And then last year we have seen on October a 7-member committee was formed by the Health Ministry to make a new draft of next examination and implement it. But till now we don't know about the draft, what are the changes they made on this draft. So now 2020 batch students are still in confusion because they don't know whether the NExT will be implemented on them or not, because we don't have final draft or final submission from the 7-member committee. So according to me, I think that the government must inform students at least 1 year before implementing this kind of examination, so they have enough time on their hand, they can prepare well and they can perform well in these examinations, so we can get a good quality doctors in Indian medical education system.
As we reach the end, here are a few other highlights from the Gazette. Number 1, In addition to paid leave, the PG students are now entitled to 1 weekly holiday and academic paid leave of 5 days per year. Maternity and paternity leave will be granted to female and male postgraduate students respectively, following government rules. Number 2. PG students will now be provided with residential accommodation by the institution. And number 3. The notice also read, and I quote, all postgraduate students will work as full-time resident doctors. They will work for reasonable working hours and will be provided reasonable time for rest in a day. This was all for today, and we will see you again tomorrow. Till then, mask up and stay safe.